Hi everybody, welcome to Without Borders. So, I'm sorry I didn't post last Saturday. There was just lots of things going on and I wasn't really up to filming or posting. So, hopefully y'all understand. Yeah, but I'm posting this week, so we're all good. I just dabbed. Whoa. This week's video is going to be a story time because I have a pretty crazy story to tell. Let's just get right on to the story. So, on Wednesday, April 17th, it was my birthday. Ooh, we love that. No. So, it was my birthday, and it was a pretty good day, you know? Just like went to school, we had a field trip, so we didn't have classes. I ate some good food. I got money. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that. So, I get picked up, right, from my grandma's house. It's kind of hard to explain. After I get out of school, I get off the bus and then go to my grandma's house, and then whoever's picking me up that day will pick me up at my grandma's. And then, yeah. So, my dad picked me up from my grandma's, and I went back to my house. I came here, and I like got ready because I was kind of just tired from the day and kind of just felt gross. So I took a shower and like changed my clothes and stuff for my birthday dinner that we were gonna have that night. So I get showered, I get my clothes changed, whatever. Then we go over to my grandma's house, my other grandma, my dad's mom. I have two grandmas. This is getting confusing for y'all, probably. I'm sorry. So we go over there, and my uncle's there, and we just have a birthday dinner. We like had some laughs, you know. It's a great time. It was fun. It was great cake. Oh, that cake was amazing. Okay. Besides the point. After we all eat and whatever, my dad and I leave, and he's like, oh, like I need to go pick up some garbage bags. So I'm like, okay, let's go, dude. Kid. I'm so sorry you had to witness that. Ooh. We just like run over to Dollar General. Why did I say that so weird? We run over to Dollar General so that we can just pick up some garbage bags, and we walk in, or no, we're like walking in, like we're not in there, but like we're walking towards the door, and there's just like old man, he's like picking up papers, and we were gonna help him, but he was already like bending down to pick up the last paper, and he was like this close to it, so we were like, okay, man's is good, we don't need to help him. Demon? So we walk in, and literally like 5 seconds later, we're in the store already, and we're like 5 feet away from the door, and we hear a big like bang or like a crash or like something loud, and then we hear a ow, and we're like, I'm gonna just turn this way and like see what happened. So we turn around, and the same guy that was like outside, like the same like elderly man, I feel like bad saying old, so I'm just gonna say elderly. The elderly man that we saw like outside picking up papers had tripped over like the carpet. There's like multiple carpets on the floor so that people could like wipe their feet because it's like rainy outside right now. So he had tripped over one of those like carpets, and he fell and hit his head on like the sliding door, and big gash. I didn't see it, but my dad did. So my dad like immediately goes into like save mode or like panic mode, I guess, and I'm just standing there like, is this real happening? Well, girly, what? I was scared. Everybody was scared. So my dad runs over, and then like a worker had seen it happen, so one of the workers came over and like gave my dad some paper towel to like put on to like put on the dude's head. So my dad puts the paper towel on his head and like just keeps pressure on it so it like stops bleeding. And later we find out that he was taking blood thinners, so that's just even more great. Then another worker comes out, and it's a girl, and she calls 911. What irritated me the most was like nobody else was helping. Like all the other customers, I guess, all the other customers that were in there were just kind of like, they would like buy their things and then just walk out. Like they wouldn't even like stop to see if like what happened or like if he was okay or whatever. They just like walked past him, and like he was laying in, so like if this is like the floor, he was laying like kind of diagonally, so they were literally like walking over his legs and like basically not caring. And it was really irritating to just stand there and be like watching people walk by and not care about a little old man, like little elderly man that had just like fallen and cracked his head open. Then we found out his name is Dale. So hi, Dale. You're probably not watching this, but I like am praying for you, and I've been praying for you and I've been praying for him like ever since it happened, and praying that he's okay. So basically he tells my dad that he wants, why am I going like this? Okay. He tells my dad that he wants him to call his wife. So my dad pulls out his phone and like gets the number from him. By the way, Dale is like really like calm during all of this. I don't know how, but like it was nuts. And he was just like laying there and he was like, oh yeah, my forehead hurts. And I was like, how were you not like freaking out or like, you know? So my dad calls his wife, tells him what happened, or tells her what happened. And then the manager, I think it was the manager, I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it was the manager, comes out and like, he's like, what the bleep happened? And so, like we tell him what happened, he finds out what happened, whatever. And then he's just like, we're all kind of freaking out because we're like, we don't know what to do. Like this man, he was 74, by the way. So he's 74, he is taking blood thinners, and he just cracked his head open, and he's bleeding like a lot. And so finally the ambulance comes, which is good. The ambulance was like 5 minutes away, so it didn't take them long at all to get there. The ambulance get there, and they ask what happened, and then they like ask him some questions like, what's your name, what's your age, blah blah blah, and then they put him on a stretcher. And okay, I'm really sorry if like the angle changed. My like storage ran out, so I had to like delete some stuff, and that might happen again. So if the angle changes again, then like I'm sorry about it. But so they put him on a stretcher, and they're just like still talking to him and like getting information, I guess. And my dad's like, okay, well, we came here to get garbage bags, so let's go do what we came here for. And I was like, okay. And since he was like holding his hand like on his head to like stop the bleeding and whatever, this is like really gross, but he had like the head blood. He had like the head blood on his hand, and it was like really gross, and it was like, Dad, you need to like wash that. So he's like, oh, I probably should. So he like goes to a water fountain, and because there's no bathrooms in there, and he like washed his hand there, and then washed his hand better when we got home. Yeah, we got garbage bags, and then we were gonna walk out, and like the I don't know if my dad saw this, but like the man who got hurt, so Dale, what's up Dale? Ooh. Dale and like the paramedic, I think that's what you call them, like, yeah, the paramedic like both gave my dad a thumbs up, but I don't think my dad saw it because like he was turned around, but like I saw them and they were like good job, bud, for like being the only person that helped the dude. So That was my story time. It was really scary, and after we got in the car, my dad said that it was like his cut on his head was so bad that he could see his skull. So it was just like really scary, and yeah, so that was my story time. Hopefully that was entertaining for you to listen to and to watch and whatever. I'll see you next Saturday on Without Borders. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and turn on those post notifications because you're gonna want to be notified every time somebody on this channel posts because we're amazing. Like I said, I'll see you next Saturday. I love you so much, and peace.